Hello, my name is Christopher Bolin. I'm the author of Solving 9/11, a set of books that contains 11 years of factual research into the terror atrocity of September 11th, 2001. Are you confused by the different claims and explanations about what happened on 9/11? If you are certainly not alone. Whether you are new to the 9/11 truth movement or have been a skeptic since day one, you have probably been confused more than once by the various claims and counterclaims about what really happened. For the average citizen, the subject of 9/11 truth is bound to be confusing. The US government and mass media have relentlessly pushed their unproven version, which is not supported by the evidence at all, while a slew of 9/11 truthers have promoted different explanations. Truth seekers find themselves in a land of confusion. What's one to believe? The official version fails to answer fundamental questions about 9/11, such as why the three towers fell. But this seriously flawed explanation, which is not even physically possible, was used to wage war and change the way we live. Even when we realize that we have been deceived, it's not easy to accept that the government has lied about 9/11. It's very uncomfortable for an American to contemplate that the government has engaged in a massive criminal cover-up and sent thousands of Americans to fight and die in Afghanistan and Iraq based on nothing but a pack of lies. When you discover that the US government and mass media have lied to us about 9/11, you realize that the whole war on terror construct is nothing but a massive fraud. This means that the Bush and Obama administrations are criminal operations at the highest level. So you see why 9/11 truth is a very painful subject to contemplate. It means either you believe the lies and support the fraudulent war on terror, or you basically divorce yourself from the federal government. This is certainly not an easy choice. Even if you have crossed that bridge and understand that the government is lying, the truth of 9/11 is not easily found on the other side. The truth seeker trying to make sense of the competing claims about what happened on 9/11 and determine who is responsible may find this effort quite perplexing. There are different theories out there and they can't all be true. So how does one make sense of the different explanations? First, one needs to realize that the 9/11 truth movement is full of disinformation agents whose mission it is to confuse people. To understand why, we need to think like a perpetrator and understand that the people behind the 9/11 cover-up see the truth movement as an enemy that needs to be neutralized. For the perpetrators of 9/11, the truth movement is really only a serious problem when it gets too close to the truth. Their strategy to neutralize the truth movement employs several tactics: maligning the movement, confusing the issue, and attacking those who expose the truth. As an investigative journalist who has researched 9/11 a great deal, I have personally seen how these tactics have been applied. First, skeptics of the official version who raise serious questions about 9/11 are maligned as conspiracy theorists, and as George W. Bush said, we should never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories concerning the attacks of September the 11th. The mainstream media, for its part, has maligned and ignored the 9/11 truth movement completely. When the BBC interviewed me in June 2005, their first question was, why are you the only American journalist who does not believe the official version of 9/11? I told them that if that were true, it was probably because other journalists who questioned the official version had been fired. Secondly, competing theories are promoted to confuse people about what caused the destruction at the World Trade Center. The evidence indicates that sophisticated forms of super-thermite were used to pulverize the Twin Towers from the top down, leaving nothing but steel and dust. In the dust, chips of an explosive nano-composite of super-thermite were discovered by Stephen E. Jones and a team of scientists. Because this scientific discovery clearly exposes the 9/11 deception, the perpetrators have attacked it by promoting competing theories that claim that mini-nuclear bombs or energy beam weapons are responsible for the destruction of the Twin Towers. While these competing theories are far-fetched and not proven, They are useful for the perpetrators because they confuse people and create a division in the truth movement that can be exploited to attack the theory that has been proven, the use of super-thermite in the demolition. And thirdly, the perpetrators attack those truth seekers who get too close to the truth. This is why Dr. Jones and I were attacked in the summer of 2006. We were both viciously slandered and prosecuted. We lost our jobs and income. I was brutally attacked by 3 undercover police at my home, and then maliciously prosecuted on charges that I had assaulted them. We are the only 2 9/11 researchers that I know of who have been attacked for our work. The people who promote the competing theories do not face such threats. I was in fact a working journalist when I was attacked at my home near Chicago, but not a single journalist or organization of journalists even contacted me about the brutal attack that left me tasered with a broken elbow. The Chicago newspapers reported the incident without even contacting me to get my side of the story. The newspaper I wrote for, the supposedly patriotic American Free Press, suddenly fired me 6 weeks after the attack. I was accused of disloyalty and fired after the paper had collected funds for my legal defense. These then are the basic tactics that are used to neutralize the 9/11 truth movement. Malign the movement, confuse the issue, and attack those who expose the truth. The strategy of the perpetrators is to use slander and disinformation to sow suspicion and doubt about those who have discovered the truth. In this way, the perpetrators try to marginalize the importance of these crucial discoveries. But in the end, the perpetrators and their disinfo agents are fighting a losing battle because while they may delay their day of reckoning, in the end, the truth will prevail. Thank you for listening.